Alright, so working in the Mustang, what I'm doing is adding our 5 gauge panel probably right here. A lot of places I've tried to look that where I would put it that's easy accessible to me. I thought about mounting it somewhere where you can't really see it, but honestly, you know, then you're reaching down and stuff. I like it where I can see it, and I think it's going to look fine there for the most part. I thought about maybe down in here, but there's not enough room for the back end wires. So these wires I'm going to all seal off, so it's going to be black. You won't see all the wires sticking out and hanging around. So I gotta wire everything up first before I mount this. But yeah, just trying to find places for it. Thought about maybe doing it over on the passenger side, like right up in here, but it just doesn't look as good to me. Looks too much, I don't know, just open. Thought about doing somewhere down on the side. There's just not much room for how the wires stick out. Can't go down in there because there's not enough room. Tried mounting it like down in here, but then the seat has to move around. So everywhere I've thought about mounting it didn't really turn out or look that good. So I came to the conclusion about right here. For now anyway. I also thought about mounting it in this box, but then where am I putting the box? Because there's like no room for the box. So I thought about maybe like up there, but that looks really stupid. I thought about maybe up under here, putting it up here, and then running the wires underneath the dash, but it's just not going to be feasible. Not enough room for anything. You know, everywhere I tried to see where I can mount it isn't really feasible for me. So I thought this would be the best because this gives me easy access if I ever need to add any other components or whatnot. So that is where we're going with it. So what I'll do, which I just did an example to show you, I put a end on here that we can just slide it. So that center pin here is for whatever we want to set it up for remote. Everything is positive and negative already wired up to 1. So we're going to slide this in, and each wire, we have 5 that we cut off, will go towards, you know, whatever we're hooking up for that switch. So each one will have its own switch, and we're going to heat sink this as well once we put it on. Alright, so this is how it looks. As you can see, we heated, we used these. I'll try and put a link in the video description, but seal them up. Now I will electrical tape all of this, and each one of these leads will go to a component like LED light switch or whatever LED, whatever we want. Alright, so now I zip tied each individual group of wires to each other. That way it will keep it from wiggling around and working loose, the connections. So that's all done. So everything is connected and ready to go. These just go to the positive and negative of the battery, and everything else goes to our positive of our whatever we're using. Alright, so it looks rough right now because the wires are everywhere, but we got it mounted on. We will be tucking everything away. I will be looking for a kind of a plastic plate that I can cover all the wires here that are sticking out more. So it's going to all be sleeker, and I'm going to run the wires probably find something that I can hide. Basically a plastic piece that goes over like this, so it kind of blocks everything. Alright, first official test. So we hooked up one EGR fan. If you guys missed the video, I installed an EGR fan right there. We hooked that up to the switch. We got this switch panel on. I thought of an idea that I probably am going to do. So to cover this up, I'm just going to put 3D carbon fiber decal overlay there, so over top of it, and it will blend in. So let's go ahead, let's try the switch out. So first of all, these are the other switches. Alright, so power's to it. Nothing's connected to these. Let's go ahead and try this one. This is the one where the EGR fan is connected, so let's turn it on. Let's go see if it's on. The fan is on and working perfectly, just how I want it. Alright, well, that's done. Alright, now we wait for our other EGR fan to come and other stuff that we want to set up for switches. I don't think I have anything else now to set up other than, I guess, my LED lights, but they're already set up on another switch. I don't know if I feel like messing with that. It's 86 degrees out today, so I think I'm just going to call it a day, and we'll swap them over another time, and I'll finish all this up another time. But pretty awesome. I'm excited. Hey, thank you so much for watching my video and choosing to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Did you know I actually have multiple YouTube channels? So if you guys are interested, check out all my other YouTube channels if you are into other different content. So, up here, as you guys can see, it should be right up in here. These are my other YouTube channels spelled out. So just search them. And I appreciate it so much. Thank you guys so much for subscribing and checking out my other channels. You guys are the best, and you're the reason why I do this. So thank you so much for hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button, and checking out my other channels. See you guys on the next video.